Could China win a trade war with America? American tariffs on China are in the triple digits. China's duties on American goods are also extremely high. It's essentially an economic poker match between the world's biggest importer and the world's biggest exporter, one where they keep raising the bet, and neither side will fold. It's not a great time for China. It's been dealing with a painful property crisis, strained local government finances, and shattered consumer confidence. But China isn't backing down. It's been trying to deal with these problems by renewing its focus on foreign investment and supporting the private sector. While it will take time for these measures to take effect, officials are hoping that a revival in domestic demand could help cushion the impact of Trump's tariffs. And investor optimism does seem to be up. China has spent years preparing for a trade war.
This is the first of many.
When Trump hit China with tariffs in his first term, President Xi started a campaign to reduce economic reliance on America. Today, China sells less than 15% of its exports to its rival, a 4 to 5 percentage point reduction from 2017. Local tech companies like Huawei are far less reliant on America for semiconductors and chip-making equipment than they were 5 years ago, while Chinese AI firms like DeepSeek can closely match their Western counterparts. China does have leverage it can use against America. Trump needs China's help to stem the influx of chemicals used to make fentanyl. And the electric car maker Tesla is vulnerable to retaliation. It's owned by Trump advisor Elon Musk and does about a fifth of its business in China. Xi could slap restrictions on trade in services, where America actually runs a surplus with China. The government could also run probes on intellectual property held by American firms. Chinese officials might also be banking that America will be unable to stomach inflation and economic disruption, and that they'll only have to wait until consumer prices and unemployment rise for Uncle Sam to come to the table. However, this current trade war is far more damaging than previous ones. Trump has closed loopholes, and China may not be able to dodge tariffs by redirecting exports to other countries because they may face high tariffs themselves. China's government has signaled it's still willing to talk to its American counterparts. After all, a recession in America will ultimately hurt Chinese exporters. Trump is also adamant that a deal can be made.
I think President Xi is a very smart guy, and I think we'll end up making a very good deal.
But it comes back to the central question of whether the president sees tariffs as a negotiating ploy or as a permanent fixture on the American economic landscape. Ultimately, these are all questions that only the man sitting in the Oval Office can answer.